On 5 June, we landed at Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. Despite the signs saying that all bags had been delivered, we had to wait forever for our luggage, pick up our rental car, then fight our way through Paris traffic and torrential rain on our way to Normandy. Our plan was to drive to Drop Zone K east of Caen for parachute jumps to commemorate those of D-Day 1944. Arriving in time was our goal, and clear weather was our hope. Each year, the D-Day celebration in Normandy is quite the event. Many come dressed straight out of the 1940s. Some wear uniforms, and some drive World War II vehicles. Some do both. The atmosphere was perhaps even more festive than usual, as families picnicked, awaiting the arrival of the airplanes and parachutists. Others admired the World War II memorabilia from all over Europe.
When Annie and I went to Normandy in 2018 with our daughter and granddaughter, we talked about possibly attending the 75th celebration of the anniversary of the D-Day landing. When I learned about a special part of the celebration, I kept thinking how wonderful it would be to be there.
I got excited when I read a fascinating story about an extraordinary airplane, the C-47 air transport that had been christened That's All Brother, as a message to Adolf Hitler that the Allies were on their way and that his days were numbered. This specific airplane was the lead aircraft of the airborne assault on D-Day and had been saved from salvage and restored and was being prepared to be in Normandy for the D-Day celebration. Along with other C-47s from around the world, it was to fly first to England, then to France, to participate in parachute drops over the same areas where paratroopers had landed during the invasion. As a teenager, I had spent many hours flying cross-country as a passenger on various C-47s. Later, I made trips as part of my training to become an officer in the U.S. Air Force. It was only recently, however, that I learned of the important role this storied aircraft had played in the D-Day invasion. In Normandy this year, we were excited to not only see them up close at the Caen airport, but we were also treated to a flyover during our bike ride on D-Day. What an experience it was to hear these planes, affectionately known as Goonie birds, coming towards us as we headed out on our D-Day bike ride. As they flew overhead, I welled up with emotion at the idea of what it must have been like during the hours after midnight on 6 June 1944, when hundreds of them filled the air over Normandy. We also felt a bit of that emotion as we arrived in Senneville and made our way to Drop Zone K. It was here, and a bit further north and northeast, that the British 6th Airborne Division arrived a little after midnight on 6 June 1944 on 239 C-47s. One of the primary missions of the British paratroopers who arrived in this area was to reinforce the small surprise attack force that had arrived via Horsa gliders not far away. That group landed just outside the town of Bénouville to capture and secure the Pegasus Bridge. We had fun meeting and making friends with some very special young people from England who organize their own celebration of D-Day each year. They do this as a way to help the world remember what happened during the incredible event we had come to commemorate.
We determined that the best thing to do would be to honour the memory of soldiers of the 2nd Battalion Luxembourgs who captured Pegasus Bridge at approximately midnight on the 6th of June, 31st troops to land on D-Day. So we're going to do a 12-hour guard of honour on the bridge to mark the point from the point that captured the bridge to the point that were relieved by number 4 commandos at 12 o'clock the next day.
So you were there, you'll be there tonight after midnight?
Yeah, we'll be there after midnight till 12 o'clock the next day.
Okay. Have you seen the movie The Longest Day?
Yeah, we've seen the movie The Longest Day.
Okay. In fact, it's that particular event is highlighted right there in that film, as you've seen.
Yes, and the officer in charge of the unit we portray, Major John Howard, was actually quite a pivotal part in The Longest Day, ensuring that it actually reflected the events that happened.
Yes.
And we're doing similar to that. In other words, we're staying at the bridge for the entire time to mark the occasion.
Release point coming up, Major Howard. Right, prepare for landing. Cutting loose now. Roger, and out.
Major Howard, I cannot overestimate the importance of your task. The Orne River Bridge must be captured before the enemy can destroy it. This bridge is a vital military artery, and the enemy has prepared it for demolition. It must be taken by surprise and captured intact. Your gliders will land at night without the benefit of ground support. You will assault the garrison, overwhelm it, and hold until relieved. Hold until relieved.
Major Howard, there's the bridge coming up. Just on our left.
Check for demolition charges.
Leicester, so right in the middle of the UK.
Okay.
And we're involved in, well, this is not the only event we do. We get involved in a whole range of events across the UK from 1940s weekends do big commemorative events like this, because what we're really interested in, one of the reasons why we do this is to honour the memory of the soldiers involved, anyone who was involved in the conflict, but also to actually help educate people today, and seeing displays like this, seeing living history displays or battle displays can really give people a way of connecting with their heritage, of being able to say, oh, my grandfather was in that unit. Oh, that's one of the battles that he fought in. Or, oh, I remember him saying, this memory about, for instance, using the mess tins or something. So it's a really nice way of letting people interact with history.
Many men came here as soldiers. Many men will pass this way. Many men will count the hours as they live the longest days. Many men are tired and weary.